The company started, I started actually the company when I was in high school. Somewhere around 2003-ish is when the company was sort of started. We started as an apparel company, and then as time went on, we got into doing leather work. And now leather is sort of the backbone of what we do. I've always had a fascination working with leather. I love the timelessness, the quality of it, the sustainability of it. My grandfather and my mother used to do a little bit of leather work, so I had some pretty basic tools that we just used to, use as a hobby and kind of make little things that wasn't part of the brand. And I just fell in love with the craft. The philosophy of what we do, we try to design things that are kind of like heirloom quality. So we use a little bit thicker leathers than most companies. It starts from a basic drawing, and then we work with some local fabricators and farmers, Hutterites here in making specific tools. So a lot of the process is pretty grassroots, all done here. Most of which is in the shop that we're sitting in, and some of the tools and stuff are designed in and around southern Alberta and mostly in Lethbridge. When I first started, essentially we had some really basic tools, an X-Acto knife and a little hand sewing awl, and then over time we developed or found different machines and equipment to make those processes easier or quicker or better, but a lot of our equipment we use are still very hands-on, very analog. We just find that's just the best way for us to kind of control what we do. If we're going to do any sort of partnerships, collaborations, whatever, our first initial things is to look within our own community, within our own backyard. Some of the manufacturing that we've done, we'll look within Lethbridge and surrounding area. Obviously, sometimes we've found limitations and we've just had to look outside that, but our very first is to try to kind of keep it, one, as local as we can. Two, to work with very like-minded individuals. So for us, it's more about the value that we will get from working with these people and the value that we can share with our customers eventually. So I get really excited about people sharing their passions and doing what they do. So if we can be also part of that, that also fuels me and my inspiration to do what I do. So one of our good friends opened up his own print shop, and it just made sense that all of our clothes are going to be printed through him. And the other thing with that too is just even having the control. So being local and not maybe sourcing things like we for sure could source and have a place overseas make a belt for us. We know this, but that's just not the point for us, So it's about the story. It's about the people that are involved, from design to who we buy from, or hardware, the people that shoot the photos, or every aspect. It's part of the recipe of what we do. To be totally honest, I think this is one of the most beautiful places in the world, our corner of the world in southern Alberta, where we have the Rockies and the prairies, and it's hard to really explain unless you're really from the prairies, but it has like this really prairie vibe and the culture around farming, ranching, and just some of these kind of old school values with the people from the prairies. I mean, you can kind of feel it when you meet someone from the prairies, especially when you're from somewhere else. So for us, we're very prideful of this corner of the world. A lot of our designs, our t-shirt and some of our apparel graphics, we try to share that. I mean, we've established some roots here, but I don't know if there's any other place I'd rather be, I mean, there's lots of other beautiful places, of course, but I just really love the values that the people of the prairies and where we're from have and share, and I'm just grateful to be here.